First full week of committee hearings this week. Senator, what are some of the highlights for you?
So we have some issues, I think, that will be coming to the floor either next week, possibly the week after that. There are a lot of pieces of legislation that'll be coming out of committee. Some of those include limiting foreign land ownership in Missouri. That's been quite a topic in the last couple of years. We'll be talking about some education reforms. I'm sure you heard that we had a hearing this week regarding a Parents' Bill of Rights, allowing parents to, actually be able to see what their children are being taught, ending the practice of critical race theory. Parents don't mind, I don't think, children being taught history and all of the different races involved in our past, but they don't want children to be singled out and told, because of you, other people are not able to succeed. We need to put an end to that. We've had some hearings on what's considered or called a regulatory sandbox. It would help cut some of the red tape that Missouri businesses face. When people talk about how do you get the economy moving or how do you help businesses, to me, the logical answer is, well, cut back on the regulations they face. And I think that there's a lot of people who don't really even understand the extent of those regulations. Kind of focused on that, it would establish a portal where business owners could also, send in their suggestions for things that create difficulties for them. So I think that's a good thing. School choice is talked about every year. That will be a big topic this year. We do have a bill considered or called open enrollment, which would allow kids to attend any of the public schools that are available now, even if they're not a part of their zip code, which I think is a good thing. Sometimes there are schools that are better fits for students. There's plenty of what I would call safety in the bill, in that schools are still supported in ways that they would not face any undue financial hardship if some of their students went somewhere else. And really the bottom line of it is schools do not have to participate if they choose not to. And if they do choose to participate, they can also determine how many kids they can take, and they're not required to incur the additional expense of providing additional classroom space or adding on teachers. So I'm supportive of that. That will be coming up one of these days. There's also some legislation in the pipeline to reform the St. Louis police, the way that they are managed, and that's kind of gone back and forth. The city has been sort of in control of the police, and then they have had a separate commission that has controlled the police, and it's kind of gone back and forth. So that will be a topic that we'll be addressing. I'd say the biggest issue right now is education reform. Adding to that really is the unfortunate incident of the Columbia Public Schools taking middle schoolers to an event where drag queens were performing. So even though the school says they're not responsible, I'm not sure how they can make that claim since they took them there. If they didn't know that was going to happen, okay, fine. But when they saw that it was going to happen, they should have taken the kids back. So these are the kinds of things that create quite a push for change in the legislature. I think they're going to get some change.
Safe to say we'll see probably some of the first floor debate next week?
Yes, we will. We'll see what bills are taken in today, and then there will be a discussion about, scheduling and what looks like the best way to go about getting everything done in sort of an efficient way. So I expect that to start next week.